Hello everyone. My name is Shelby. Welcome back to my channel, Grace with Books. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my 2020 holiday gift guide for book lovers. I did a similar video to this last year, so if you want even more recommendations, be sure to check that video out. I really worked hard this year to add different things that I didn't put on my list last year, so with these two videos you'll have a bunch of recommendations for what to get the book lovers in your life. As always, I have my own Amazon wishlist linked down below if you guys want to check that out. I want to start out this video by thanking the sponsor of this video, Mapiful. Mapiful is this amazing company that lets you create memorable and meaningful posters and sending them right to you. If there's a specific moment in your life or place in your life that means a lot to you, they create these gorgeous art prints of it and they just customize any space and just elevate it. You can make so many different types of prints. There are star maps, there are these beautiful location maps, zodiac posters, and they are almost completely customizable so that the print can really mean something to you. I've worked with Mapiful in the past. I already have a beautiful star map print from them of how the stars looked on the day I was born. I even added my own bookish quote to the print, so I have the quote "To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered" on the print, so that just shows you how customizable it is. But for this time, I decided to create a map for my grandmother. So posters from Mapiful really make amazing gifts, and I knew as soon as Mapiful reached out to me that I wanted to create the poster that I'm about to show you. So here's the packaging. It comes in this nice little tube with lots of packaging to make sure that it is not harmed during the transportation. I ordered a little white framing tool to help hang up the poster for my grandmother. And here is the map. For this map for my grandmother, I decided to recreate how the stars looked on the day she married my grandfather. That was in Washington, D.C. on December 18th, 1960, and it has how the stars looked, it has the location and the date and the coordinates. One of the hardest things about COVID is not being able to see my grandmother. I haven't seen her in a really long time, so I hope that this gift just conveys all the love I have for her, even though I will not be spending this holiday season with her. So thank you so much, Mapiful, for making my vision come to life. Mapiful is currently offering free shipping and it ships really fast, so if you need some gifts for the holiday, I highly recommend checking out these beautiful personalized maps that you can get. I will leave their link and all the information in my description box. Now let's move on to the rest of the list. The first item on this gift guide is, of course, books, because what book lover does not want more books? It is a little daunting buying books for book lovers. You don't know if they've already read it, you don't know if they would hate the book. I recommend asking if they have an Amazon wish list and using that as a jumping off point, but you can always look at exclusive editions of books, signed editions of books, box sets of books, because those all really make unique and wonderful gifts. This past year, my family bought me the UK edition of a book that I absolutely adore, and that just made me so happy because it was this beautiful cover. So you may want to look into the books they already love and maybe get them a different beautiful edition of it. There are just so many ways that books can make amazing and wonderful gifts. The second item on this gift guide kind of relates to that first one, and that would be getting them gift cards to indie bookstores. During this pandemic, independent bookstores have really suffered. They aren't getting as much business. Not a lot of people shop for indie books when they're doing their book buying online, and the industry as a whole is not doing so well. So what a way to support them by giving the book lover in your life a gift card to their local indie bookstore. If you don't know where to start, IndieBound has an amazing independent bookstore finder on their website. I will link it down below. You just type in your zip code or the person you're buying for's zip code, and it will list all of the independent bookstores in their area. It's just so important this holiday season that we work to support these small businesses, and this is just such a fabulous way to do so, and you're giving the person you love the gift of books and the gift of more reading, so I highly recommend getting them an independent bookstore gift card. The next item on this list is a subscription subscription to a monthly Bookish box. Bookish boxes are amazing. They usually come with one new released book and 4 to 6 bookish goodies. I looked at a bunch of different monthly subscriptions. They all round out to about $30 a month, and it is super easy to cancel at any time. From Owl Crate, Fairy Loot, Illuma Crate, the Bookish box, there are so many, and each of them offers a different array of types of books and items. Some of them have exclusive editions of special books that the person you are getting it for may love. It is just such a unique and different present. My Fairy Loot subscription is actually also a gift, and I am thankful for it every single day. My grandmother actually got the subscription for me. She does it for all of her grandchildren. We each get a monthly subscription box for the holidays every year. We can change it every year, but it's just such a wonderful present. And I think of her every single time I get that box in the mail, and it's just this amazing gift that keeps on gifting. And once again, you can cancel at any time. If you only want to give the person one box or maybe a 3-month subscription of the box, you can cancel it anytime. So it's just a really wonderful, unique present, which I've already said I'm rambling, but I really do love subscription boxes. The next item of this list I'm actually super excited about. It isn't specifically bookish related, but tell me what book lover doesn't love cookies? Milk Bar, which is this baking company, I believe, that is based in New York, has this amazing service where they will send a tin box of cookies anywhere you want. The boxes come with 6 to 12 cookies, and their prices range from about $20 to $36, but they fill these cookies with such unique flavors that you've never heard of but are delicious. I got one last year and I absolutely adored it. I actually use the tin that the cookies came in as my tea box now, but it's such a unique and different gift to give someone. This year has been hard. Everyone could use a little sweetness in their lives, so I think Milk Bar cookies are just the best and are just such a fun gift that maybe no one else would think of. I would be remiss if I didn't include bookmarks on my gift guide list, because if there is something that every single book lover knows, you can never have too many bookmarks. I absolutely hate dog-eared pages, so I always like to keep a few bookmarks on hand at all times. I've literally handed them out to strangers before. If I saw a stranger dog-earing their pages, this was all pre-COVID, I would literally give them one of my bookmarks, which just tells you how many bookmarks I have, but that's good. I'm so happy sharing them. Some of my favorite bookmark companies include Gemlin Creations, who does these beautiful character art bookmarks, Fictional Boutique, which has some beautiful seasonal bookmarks, and Rustic Pages Co., who has these just like beautifully illustrated images on her bookmarks. All of these are small businesses, so it's also wonderful to support them during this holiday season. I will link them all below. Some of them are on Etsy, some of them have their own websites, I believe, but as I just said before, bookmarks are usually pretty cheap. They range from like $1 to like $3, maybe less, maybe like $1 to $2. So it's really easy to just get a bunch for the person in your life who you think needs a lot of bookmarks. The next item on my list is Bookish Apparel. Bookish Apparel is making a pretty big comeback. I feel like I discover new magical bookish boutiques every single day on Instagram. These companies have some beautiful bookish shirts and sweatshirts, each of them just so incredibly cozy. Some of my favorite shops include Seeker and Slade, The Common Room Co., Spellbound Style Co., The Magic Burrow, and so many more. I will list a few of my favorites in the description. Since these are all small independent owned businesses, the prices are a little on the higher side, but once again, I do love supporting small businesses this time of year just because that's when they usually need our help the most. And if you are worried that someone will not like what you got them, most of these websites do have gift cards, so it's also very easy to just send them a gift card for one of these companies and let them choose their own thing. I am so sorry if you hear howling in my background. My dog is having a play date and he is very excited about it. This next item is not a bookish item per se, but it has helped me a lot in the past few months, and that would be this sleep headphones headband. I love listening to audiobooks at night, and these sleep headphones have been so helpful in letting me listen comfortably without the huge bulky headphones that you usually find, or like earphones that like hurt when they're in for too long. This is so incredibly comfy. I also kind of use it as a sleep mask. Here, I'll demonstrate. It's not that attractive, but the headphones are right here. It is super easy to sleep in. You have all the buttons right here, and It's just been a really great addition to helping me fall asleep at night. It lets me listen to my audiobooks without many background noises, like, you know, the dogs howling outside. It's just an incredibly useful tool that I've been using all the time. So this item is about $22 on Amazon. It is super useful and I highly recommend checking it out. So the next item on this list is actually one of my favorites on this list, and that would be the Knock Knock Personal Library Kit. Someone got this for me a few years ago and I use it all the time. This is perfect for someone who wants to add a little bit of customization to their own personal library. It comes with labels that you can stick inside of your book saying who the book belongs to. It comes with a little date stamp and a stamp pad that lets you know when someone checked out your book or returned it to you. So it's perfect for someone who may not love lending out their books, and it lets you keep track easily of who has your book currently. It comes with little like checkout cards that you can keep. It's just a super fun gift that I've actually used and really enjoyed because my bookshelf means everything to me and I like to keep track of where my books are if I lend one out to a friend or something like that. So I think that this is just such a fun gift, and I think that whoever you would buy it for would also agree. So those are sold on Amazon for about $18. The final items on my list are reading journals. While many book lovers like to keep track of their books on Goodreads, it is also kind of nice to have a physical copy of your reading journal. So you can keep track of how many books you've read during the month, what you rated them, what your thoughts were. You can get someone a regular bullet journal to fill that out with. So I have the Archer and Olive bullet journal. I absolutely love this. I've been able to create all my own spreads and it's just amazing for me to keep track of my books. I have my whole bookshelf here with all the books that I've read in 2020. These are a little bit more on the expensive side just because I do use them daily. So the Archer and Olive ones range from $32 to $36, but you can definitely find a cheaper dotted notebook on the internet. If you don't want to just buy a blank notebook for someone, there's also this amazing pre-formatted reading journal, and that is the Bibliophile journal from Jane Mount. For that one, they already have all the information and you just have to fill it in. You just fill in the title of the book you read, your rating for it, what dates you read it, and it's just a beautifully illustrated reading journal. Jane Mount does these gorgeous bookshelf illustrations, and those are present throughout the journal. You can buy that on Amazon for only $14. And that is my 2020 gift guide. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I hope you guys got some ideas for different gifts you can get for book lovers, or maybe you got some ideas for what to put on your own wish list. As I said, if you're looking for even more recommendations, I have a whole nother video from last year where I give you guys even more items to put on your wish lists. And I just once again would love to thank Mapiful for sponsoring this video and sending me that beautiful print. I cannot wait to put it into the mail to give to my grandmother. And that is it for this video, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell to get updates on when I post. I post every single Monday. Remember, my own Amazon wishlist is down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!